you can all see that. Touch the connector, and I got filter on one side, and I got nothing on the other. Now, if that little dude is all it takes to piss me off, well, it worked. All right, well, hi people. Welcome back to Rodney. We are gonna be working on this here patient, and this guy cannot show us no image. Now, it came from another shop who said that it partially had like no touch first, and then the image went bad, and they tried some screens and it didn't work. And I, of course, tried some screens and they didn't work. So we're gonna see if we can't figure this thing out by figuring it out. So, let's crawl on under here, this here microscope, and see if we can't figure this thing out now. All right, so what I did is I kind of poked around. I was looking at these little guys right there, just checking a couple filters before I got too crazy, and they is good. So, first thing we are gonna do before removing shields and all that good stuff is we are gonna check a couple of lines of voltage, just to be god darn sure that we ain't got nothing crazy before we start ripping, repealing, and replacing stuff. So, let's grab ourselves a screen and test some voltage. All right, well, we got all this stuff here hooked up under the scope. I got the screen, got me a new battery connected, and I got the bottom ribbon connected. So it looks like we are ready to put some power to it and check them voltages. So here we go, plugging it in, plugging it in. All right, grab my multimeter probes, and let's get under here and see if we is getting voltage on this here filter. And we is getting 5.7. And that little guy, we is also getting 5.7. And let's just poke right here. That guy is giving me 5.6. Huh. So we've got them voltages. Let's go to easy draw. Is that little filter good? We're gonna check that guy. Well, we got the 5 voltages and the phone is booted, we can tell. And it ain't got, well, let's check. All right, that guy is good. All right, just doing some more looking around. Just some more looking around. All right, so just taking a look around, I get in some of my voltages, which tells me chestnut is probably good, but I think I got to take off that shield and look again. So, I want to take a look at chestnut's nut right here. Make sure that's nice and healthy. And yeah, we'll just have to go from there. So let's take a look again, because if it ain't that, then we're going to be looking down here at this little guy. So I don't know, but we'll see what happens. Here we go. Yeah, there ain't nothing looking bad down here. Well, it looks like Chestnut's nut is healthy, because that's him right there, and he is not beeping the ground, and he is not beeping across. So he should be good. All right, well, I have looked around and I have poked and I have looked at schematics. I have checked filters, and there ain't nothing going on here that I can't figure out. So we are just going to close our eyes, repeal and replace this here chestnut. I know he's given some voltages, but I don't know. We're just going to give him a whirl. Got me a stack of brand new babies right there. Is a brand new chestnut. So we'll let her cool down and plug it in and see if we made that image great again. I don't know about this one, but it's worth a shot. So we'll just let her cool and test it. Alright. God dang, has that been there? God dang it. Alright, well, we are all put together and ready to test. Now, what we are gonna do is plug it in again. We are taking charging current and still ain't got no goddamn image. Well, goddamn, if the chestnut didn't work, should we do that little Mesa boost guy? Alright folks, so what I've been looking here is I just tested a voltage on, let me show you. I just tested voltage on this little guy right there, right? See that little dude? And he, according to the schematic, is supposed to be giving me 16 volts when something happens. And so I plugged him in and I ain't getting no voltage out of him. I'm getting like 1/10 of a milliamp or something silly, stupid low. So we're just gonna grab another little donor here. We are gonna repeal and replace that there little guy and just give her a whirl and see if it is going to work, because chestnut did not work. So we are going to now do that little dude and see if we can do it. Alright, well, you totally missed it. I ripped that chip off another board and threw it on here and forgot to put the cameras back on, but we are at a place to test, so we are going to connect up this here screen, change the angle of our camera, finish connecting up the screen, put in that right there battery. We are going to plug it in once again. Plug it in. Still ain't got no dang image. What in the hell? Dang it. All right, so we have a lot of time invested into this here beast, and I'll tell you everything we've done. First, we cleaned out around here, and we checked for voltages, and we checked all this good stuff. We actually went ahead and replaced chestnut, and we replaced this little guy right there that he's like a booster or something. I don't know, he needs to be there. And then we flipped it on over and we checked some other stuff. We gave him a brand new mason right there. We reflowed cumulus right there and still got nothing. I mean, this is hella irritating because I was running through and all my connectors was giving me readings and stuff, and then it happened. I realized that I was looking at the wrong stuff. So I was digging right there and checking stuff, and it all came out good, but I needed to be right there. Like a bonehead, I was in the wrong place digging. So, that there is a filter, and that there filter is on my PP1V8 line. So naturally, it is more than necessary to make this phone great again. Let's put our little probe meters on it. If it beeps, it's good. If it don't, it's bad. And it is bad. So if I touch this here connector, you can all see that, touch the connector, and I got filter on one side and I got nothing on the other. Now, if that little dude is all it takes to piss me off, well, it worked. So, let's grab them there hot tweezers. We will treat this thing like an abscess tooth, and we will grab onto it and yank it out. And then we'll grab ourselves a titanium replacement, screw it in place, and put a beautiful little finish on it, and see if this phone is gonna work. So, we touch a flux, reach on in there and repeal that there filter. We are gonna take our donor filter, take him off, and we are gonna replace right here. Just set that guy right down. Okay. Whoo-wee. Now we're gonna have to just check and make sure he is working. Right after we give him a little spit shine. Clean up the rest. Check for continuity. And we have continuity. Look at that. Now I'll bet you a whole nickel, that this sucker is gonna fire up and be beautiful. So, let's do it. Holy sweet hell, look at that. My goodness, that right there is beautiful. I love the Apple logo. It is my bread and butter. Every time I see that, my bank account goes cha-ching. Yeehaw. Minimum wage in Idaho is well worth it. Tell you what. All right, we're gonna see if it'll finish booting, and if it does, we are gonna call this baby a success. Well, 6S plus success. Yeehaw! We even got a stinking passcode right there. Let's see if it works. Better block it so you can't see. There could be sensitive stuff here. Hot dang. Look at that. We have ourselves a fixed phone. All right, well, you know, you've sent it to the best when it comes back working. And we always, except for the times we don't, get them working. So, thanks for watching. And this was a successful repair. Hopefully you can learn from this and not waste as much time and microchips as Mr. Rodney. So, yep, it was a success. Thanks, and we'll see you again on the next one. If it happens the way we think it will. Goodbye. All right, hold the bus. Houston, we've had a problem. Now, I thought I was done with this, but I was testing my screen, and look at this. Let me show you something. Holy hell. I'm gonna risk this phone one more time. I've now had to change that filter a handful, like 3 times now, because it keeps breaking. And I finally figured out why. So check this out. I'm hooking this guy up right now, and he will power on, and there is bread and butter. Okay, now stand by. I'm gonna let that finish booting. All right, now we see that's working, okay? So, we're gonna just lift off this here battery, disconnect this here darn screen, and just when you think you got it all figured out, life goes and throws you a surprise. And look at this surprise right here. All right, didn't see no smoke, but here we go. And that sucker is dead. And I think I just smoked a filter. Hot dang, look at that. That son of a bitch just broke another filter. God dang it. Now I'll put mine back on. And we got nothing. We just blew that darn filter yet again. So look at that. I was testing and fixing and testing some more. And that sucker is dead. God dang it. So this garbage, that right there screen is garbage. Now, let's go back under. All right, let's check him. He's beeping there. And he is not beeping there. Look at that. Every single time I reconnect that there screen, that sucker blows another one. So I gotta track down another. And we are not gonna put that screen back on again. So, all right. Yeah. Right there is a defective screen. That's a brand new screen the customer told me just a couple weeks ago or something from somebody else. And it is crap. But now that we got it all figured out, we are gonna just fix it one more time and not put that screen back on because I don't want to fix it again. So that is actually the end. That it wasn't, well, it was that and it was something else, but when I fixed the something else, then it blew that, and then I fixed that, and then I put this on and it worked, so then I put that on and then it didn't work, and now I got to go back to fix this so I can put a different one on from over there. All right, well, thanks for watching. That now is officially the end. Have a great day. I'll buy the beer.